So, on your screen right now is a very innocent looking dog. And who would have thought that this dog right here would be the face of a massive cryptocurrency which is currently taking over the crypto space slowly but surely. And that crypto token is Shiba Inu. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this boy Sam from Arda Trading here, and today we're going to look at the very highly requested Shiba Inu, well, crypto analysis. So we're going to have a deep dive into this today, and we are going to really understand why Shiba has seen a quite a sharp spike in the last couple of days. I think it went up to around 33% at its peak, and then it came back down. But I actually managed to get in just before the spike, sort of around the 0.007 mark, and then it went up to 0.009. And just to be completely transparent with you, I didn't even sell. I was thinking about it, but I thought, you know what, I want to see where this goes, so I've held on. And obviously you can see that the price has come back down again. But we're going to get into that and why that's happened, and where I think Shiba Inu can go in the future. Now, with that being said, I just want to make it clear that I'm in no way, shape or form a financial advisor, and please take anything I say with a pinch of salt. I'm simply a university student studying business and management, and that is all. Stocks are battlefields. Be sure to do your own research, your own due diligence for entering into the battlefields. I can only scout the battlefield for you, however, I cannot fight the battle for you. With that being said, let's move on. So, fundamentally, right, this token should not be great. And I'm going to explain why. And I know you're not going to want to hear this. You're going to want to hear why I think this actually does have potential. But I need to dive into the fundamentals to ensure everyone is aware of the situation that Shiba Inu is currently in. So the current total circulating supply is 394,796,000,000,000 like crypto token supply, which is crazy. That is a very large figure, and this fundamentally should not be even a viable cryptocurrency to even trade with because of how much supply there is. Because as you know, the amount of supply and the amount of demand is supposed to, there's supposed to be more demand than supply for a crypto to go up. However, people are buying up this token in quite a large fashion. Now, if you invest $100 into Shiba, you roughly get something along the lines of a couple million tokens of SHIB, which, it does obviously correlate with the price being so low. But, every time that happens, the amount of SHIB takes a fee for those coins that you take out, and what they do is they burn the coins. So as more and more gets like sort of bought up, they burn those coins, so there's less supply than demand. So your actual like sort of tokens within this crypto actually go up. So your coins will essentially inflate in value. Now, this is quite bad that the total max supply, as you can see, I think it is 1 quadrillion. Like, it's off the scale, right? The amount of total supply is off the scale. But are they going to utilize that? I don't think so, because the amount of circulating supply is in Shiba's best interest to see a lot of people make money from this crypto, because essentially that's what's going to put it on the map, and that's what's going to get it into a lot of other crypto brokerages like Binance. I know they're already in Binance, and they are going to go into Coinbase very soon, and I'm going to get into that shortly. But that is sort of the fundamentals of Shiba. There is a lot of factors that suggest that this should not be where it is today, but people keep buying it. And I think the actual scale of this project here, it's got a lot of positive factors about it, and I'm going to get into that right now. So on the 15th of June, Shiba Inu team projected on Twitter that they have been listed on Coinbase. I believe that they are now listed on Coinbase. And obviously that is a large amount of people that are currently using Coinbase to trade crypto. So it puts them in front of a much wide scale audience that will potentially buy their token and essentially buy up that massive amount of supply that they have going at the moment, and they can keep burning those coins. So that is something that I wanted to address before we get into their website and what Shiba Inu is actually about. So originally, this gives you a bit of an understanding of what SHIB actually is. Now, SHIB originally was only listed through Uniswap. And if you don't know, that's another form of token that's traded on Binance, on loads of other cryptocurrency platforms. And now obviously Shiba is a part of that sort of ecosystem, but it's taken a while to get onto that. So originally their liquidity, 50% of their liquidity was locked into Uniswap token. And I'm not sure if that's still the case because obviously they're now listed on Binance, Coinbase, etc. But they have a large amount of stake and a lot of liquidity within Uniswap. Now they are set to burn, so they do a first burn and a second burn. So they are looking to keep burning their coins so there's less supply, so the price goes up, which is what I was trying to say earlier. And, the remaining 50% was burned and were the first project following this path. So everyone has to buy on the open market, ensuring a fair and complete distribution where devs don't own team tokens. They can only dump on the community. So they are constantly looking to burn this token to ensure that the people who own the token actually do get a return of investment. Now, looking a bit deeper into it, so how do you buy SHIB? And this is a question which a lot of people ask. So SHIB is now available on Binance. I currently possess a fair bit of SHIB. I think I own like $300 worth of SHIB. I also have some on Coinbase as well. So Coinbase is another place. And obviously Uniswap is the main platform for SHIB, and that's where it's known from. But there is a lot of things that sort of are connected to SHIB. And there is rumors as well that SHIB could be, it could be used in future payment methods. For example, Apple have recently employed some sort of new financial developer who will offer payments within crypto. And, these small little acquisitions that these big companies are making to allow crypto to be a unique method of payment is only going to increase the price of SHIB, especially because there are so many holders within this token right here. Now, I also wanted to make this point very clear. Shiba Inu is very, very highly populated. There are a lot of retail investors currently invested within Shiba Inu, and they have a very, very active Twitter page and other social media platforms. They have a Telegram, they have a Discord, they have a lot of different platforms which they can reach new retail investors. And that is obviously a fundamental factor in a success within the cryptocurrency. We saw Dogecoin have a massive spike up because it was endorsed by the likes of Elon Musk. And this could very easily happen to Shiba Inu, right? There is a lot of room for growth within this crypto token. And, especially with the amount of hype, if there wasn't much hype about it, I don't think that this crypto would take off. But the fact that there is that massive audience behind it, I think that the sky's the limit for this token. And I genuinely think, I'm not sure a dollar is definitely way too far, especially with the amount of circulating supply. I cannot say that, right? But I think this crypto here could potentially hit a cent, right? It will take a while, don't get me wrong, but I think that with the amount of investment and with the amount of growth that it's already seeing, and especially if the company is actually burning these coins, I can't see why not. I think there is room for growth, and there's definitely that potential there. People were saying that Dogecoin would never hit a cent, and then look what happened there. It almost hit $1. It was around 70 cents Dogecoin managed to hit. So the fact that Shiba is now new, it's one of the new coins on the block with that lot of potential. They are constantly talking about Dogecoin, like Doge Killer or whatever. Realistically, I don't think that's going to happen, but I can see SHIB going up with Dogecoin. Now, you will have to remember that these cryptos are completely separate entities. Dogecoin and Shiba are very, very different. SHIB and Dogecoin, they have their own skyscrapers, right? Dogecoin is building its own, and Shiba should be building its own as well. And there is room for both of them to grow. You're not growing sideways, you're not clashing into each other. There is room for both to grow. And as more retail investors get involved in Shiba, the price action of this crypto is only going to go up from here on out, I think. I know we have seen a dip recently, but that's just due to a sell-off and people taking profits when it spiked up. And, especially with the fact that it's going to be on Coinbase and a lot of other big platforms as well, I can't see why this token can't do well, really. So, that is my prediction. Again, it's not financial advice whatsoever. Be sure to, do your own due diligence. And that is all from me today. Hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you guys remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, it really helps the channel out. And without further ado, take care everyone. In a bit.